Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. I know it's a bit grainy, primarily because it's rainy. Yeah, I have an overcast day today, and it's um, I guess it's been raining off and on all morning. I don't know. I've been catching up on some sleep here lately. So anyway, thought I'd pop up here real quick, give you an update as to what's been going on with this stuff, the B12. So, what I did was I took it, as the bottle says, basically it's sublingual, okay? So you pop it up underneath, one pill up underneath your tongue, 1 to 3 times a day. I was doing it 3 times a day, help rebuild my B12. And then I stopped because, of course, with dealing with the nervous system, my sleep pattern started getting all wonky and so on and so forth. And basically, I think I started taking it more as needed, kind of like treating it like as a pain reliever. But to tell you the truth, I haven't really taken any I don't remember the last time. I know it was sometime here in the last week, I think. But for the most part, I've been doing okay. Still having issues with my feet, but like with that tingling, numbing feeling that I've been having with the bottoms, and something weird also happening. If I'm not having that issue, then the top of my one foot will get cramped. Like I just need to crack it, But unfortunately, it doesn't crack. So I started the other night using this stuff, the professional on top, because it was hurting so terribly bad. I mean, horribly, that I couldn't walk. So I threw some of that on, a ton of it on, and also took some ibuprofen and woke up next morning feeling better. Still having some issues with that as well. So I'm still going to go to see a neurologist. I still have that appointment, just to mostly get some insights and so forth. I would have to say, though, that the biggest thing that the B12 helped with was the brain fog. I have been much clearer in my head since then. Still dealing with some fatigue issues, but at least the brain fog has cleared up. I have been able to think again. Which is nice. It's like, and I'm able to remember things and so on and so forth. It's just been, wow, huge game changer with that alone. So that's the biggest thing. But yeah, yeah, like I said, that I would have to say is the biggest thing that has happened. And I'll admit, I've been going a lot more with the flow with things, not feeling like I'm in anxiety mode as much anymore, because I'm able to think clearer. So yeah, a lot has helped with a lot of that. So, but it's more, a little bit more of the pain issues, and a lot of that, of course, is being triggered by the weather. Not necessarily weather directly here, but, could be up to 1,000 miles away, literally, okay? Not figuratively, but, so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with everything. But it's been nice. Like I said, it's been really, really nice having my head back. I just recently got done working 6 nights in a row. Shocking, I know. They weren't full amount of hours every single night that I usually would do, but at least it was something like the last night that I had worked, I worked like maybe an hour, and I was so exhausted. I was exhausted beforehand, and I had, that was actually Wednesday, I had PT earlier in the day, still doing that as well, and yeah, it was, with having the PT done, you know, I was pretty wiped, and then on top of it, I really didn't sleep very well the night before either. So between the two, I was pretty wiped. But I went out anyway because I wanted to. That was the thing. I wanted to go out. I wanted to, you know, be able to say, okay, 6 nights, and then that's right. Yesterday morning, I woke up. I was feeling a lot better and everything, but I just mentally I needed to walk away. I'm thinking I'm still mentally needing to walk away again, so I'll probably take the night off again, especially if it might be raining. But I did work in other ways last night. I hadn't been working on any stock. I hadn't really even been working on the book all that terribly much, so I worked on both of those last night, and that was awesome. That was really, really cool. I felt really good getting back to doing those. So I'll probably do that again tonight. It just felt really, really good being able to do that. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, if you all want to say hi to my sweet little girl, there she is. I say hi. She's like, as you can tell, she's like, Mom, get that thing out of my face. But as you can see, she's doing good. Yep, she's doing good. I know. Even though she's got that look like, the fuck away from me. She's been a little bit sassy, which is good. She's actually been eating some old food that she hasn't eaten in quite a while. She hadn't really, yeah, but I noticed here recently that she has kind of been snubbing her nose at what she had been eating. So I'm like, okay, she must be getting a little bit bored. And instead of buying the bigger cans of those, basically she's on science diet, Hill Science diet, and instead of buying the big cans of, you know, like the chicken or tuna chunks or the pate or whatever, I thought I would try her on those small packages of the chicken chunks, see how she would react, and oh my gosh, she wolfed it down. And I only gave her half just to be on the safe side, but no, she wolfed it down. So the other day when I had to go and get her food, I went ahead and got her the big can of the chicken chunks, and also tried her on the big can of the tuna. Half a can, in years past it was just a third, but I'm like, you know what, she's been really wolfing this down, so I gave her half a can, and man, yeah. I thought about maybe also getting the salmon pate one, but I'm like, well, let's just hold off, because I know she really likes the salmon, the small cans of the salmon one, salmon, chicken, and tuna, this shredded, that's that word I'm trying to think of. So yeah, that's I figure I would just go ahead and do those, but I think next time I'll get the salmon pate. She'll probably enjoy those again. So she's got tons of food right now. So I also got her usuals. But yeah, she's got tons of food and everything. So anywho, yeah, this is where we're at right now. Everything is going well for the most part. I am gearing up. Another reason why I worked quite a bit the other day, or over the last week anyway, is I'm gearing myself up, not just gearing myself up, but also proving to myself that I'm ready to take the next step with life. So I'm very excited about that. I will say that it does involve buying a vehicle. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It's a matter of it's partly psychological, because I went through a lot with everything. Excuse me. But it's also, yeah, like I said, part of it is psychological, but also part of it is the body, making sure that physically I'm ready to be able to take on a car payment. And that's going to take me a little bit of time. I did also check my credit. It's a little bit better. Okay. Basically, I went up there on drive time, let them do a soft credit pull, basically. And it's looking pretty good. It's looking a lot better. So it's helped for me to basically not be using my credit, not being trying to, get any credit or anything, just leaving things be and so forth. So, yeah, like I said, it's taken time. I went through a lot. It wasn't just the physical, it also took a financial toll, took a psychological toll, emotional. Yeah, went through a lot with everything with this MECFS issue. So, but I've made a lot of progress. Ooh, thunder. Cool. I like inclement weather. So, but yeah. But yeah, this is the direction that I'm starting to move. I still want to be able to do nature photography as well. But my main goal right now is getting a vehicle. The one that I'm driving right now is not reliable, and it's the accident damage that was caused by the previous owner, basically my friend. I'm grateful that she let me have it and everything, but I inherited a nightmare. Yeah, and I don't know how much longer it's going to make it. To be perfectly honest, it's getting to a point now where it needs a front end alignment even, especially with that front passenger wheel. Yeah, I'm feeling it, and I really don't want to sink the money into it or anything, because the damage that she caused with the front end of that car, yeah, just to look at it from the outside, you wouldn't know that it has any damage until you pop open the hood, and not just there, but also look up underneath. Yeah, I've even been hesitant to get an oil change done on it because it has an oil leak, and part of where the oil leak is where the filter is at. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're able to get it, the filter off, if they're going to be able to put a new one back on. That's what I'm talking about. So it's way overdue for an oil change. She says it's mine. I was in hopes that maybe I could get the money together to do a down payment for a vehicle that I want. But she says it's mine. But I was in hopes that I could maybe just turn it back over to her for a vehicle for their daughter to learn off of. But with it needing that front end alignment, yeah, not entirely too sure if it would be a good situation for her to even learn off of. So, because it does have that vibration in it, and She's a bit of an anxious person. Anytime she's gotten behind the wheel, she's flipped out. So I'm not entirely too sure if that would be a good situation for her or not. I think maybe another beat up car might be a better one. So if that's the case, then maybe I've been seeing advertisements for this one salvage company called Pedal, and they'll even come and tow the vehicle away for you. So I was thinking that maybe I might do that. I mean, the car is titled in my name, mostly because in this state it has to be titled in your name in order for you to even be able to get car insurance. You can't just be put onto somebody else's car insurance or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've never ran into this situation before. Look it up. Minnesota title or Minnesota insurance requirements, what have you. And well, oh, that's right. That's what it was too. My friend, she was insisting that I have to have my own car insurance. I couldn't be on their car insurance. She was insisting I have my own car insurance. Okay, fine. Well, in order for that to happen, my name had to be on the car. So that's what it was. Took me a minute, but I remembered. See? Memory's coming back. It just takes me a minute sometimes. So anyway, that's if that's the case, then I can always see about selling it for salvage. The engine's good in it, with the exception of that oil leak. Engine's good. The tranny is good. So yeah, they can get some really good parts off of it. So it's just the frame, unless somebody wants to go and pay the cost of pulling the frame back out. Have it, and it does need a new catalytic converter and also new electrical wiring. The cigarette lighters, where you plug in, the USBs where you plug in, don't work. I actually run off a battery pack, one of those external battery packs when I'm out working, doing my deliveries. And also the horn. I have no horn. She said, well, that hasn't been working for years. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so illegal. This is what I'm dealing with. Like, girl. Don't get me wrong, I love her to pieces. Her husband loves her to pieces too and everything, but we're both just frustrated with her. But I just remind myself everybody's on their own journey, so that's what matters. Okay, so anyway, I'm getting hungry. I've been trying to lose weight. It hasn't been very successful. I know I'm always trying to lose weight. Not being very successful. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be getting a new stove today in the rain. We'll see how that's going to work out. Yeah, the oven died. Stovetop still worked. It's basically the panel went out. And unfortunately, I don't even know if that company is in business still anymore, to tell you the truth. But either way, they don't make replacement parts for that stove anymore. So, oh well, it is what it is. So, yeah, and she had when it went out, it's basically the oven portion. It's funny, I had used it earlier to cook some food, and then they went to use it that night, and it had been on for 15 minutes and reached inside and it was ice cold. They're like, you broke the oven. I'm like, no, I didn't break it. You broke it, because it was working fine for me. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. But anyway, she has a home warranty, and she called them out. They took a look at it, and it's like, yeah, that panel has to be replaced, and unfortunately, they don't make it anymore. I tried seeing if I could maybe find one or what have you. You know, because a lot of times repair people will make those claims, and it winds up not being the case. You know how that goes. But no, they don't make it anymore. And so, anyway, we have a new oven coming today. So, but anywho, it's supposed to be here sometime this afternoon. I almost forgot about it. But anywho, so yeah, it's now raining again. I was thinking about maybe going for a walk. I have been going for walks, mostly late at night because it's been kind of warm and muggy during the day. Even 80s, it hasn't been too bad temperature-wise. It's just the humidity, and I'm definitely not used to it. I mean, I went from an area, you know, basically living in the desert for 20 years, about 10% humidity. We get up to 20% and we're dying. To an area that can get 80 to 100% humidity, and I'm not used to this anymore. So yeah, even though the temperatures are really nice, I really enjoyed the temperatures, but at the same point, yeah, the humidity just, yeah. And of course, all the bugs. Oh, speaking of bugs, we've been noticing a lot of butterflies. So I think butterflies are getting ready to caterpillar to start their migrations. So I've been seeing a lot of swallowtails, and I know I need to get a camera, a nice digital camera, because obviously, as you can see, this camera, it's not the greatest, the one that's on my phone. I really need to see about and I mean, it does okay with still photos as long as the subject is remaining perfectly still, not moving. But we're talking butterflies here, wildlife, you know, and you know how that goes. So yeah, it doesn't do too good with that. But yeah, I really want to see about getting myself another digital camera. Like the one I used to have. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of swallowtails, black ones, and I saw a beautiful black swallowtail the other day. Oh, gorgeous! And then a yellow tiger was really beautiful. And last night, oh gosh, yesterday actually evening, I died for about 2.5 hours, something like that. When I woke up, I went downstairs, you know, went to the bathroom and grabbed myself a little swig of soda. Diet, sugar-free, don't worry. I know, I'm a T1 diabetic. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to go outside and get some fresh air. I was outside, and I went around to the front to check out the flowers, and lo and behold, had no idea they were here, and it was so funny because we were just talking about them the night before. A hummingbird moth. I was shocked. And if you've never seen one, they are the coolest little guys. And they are just like they're what they sound like. They're a little bit bigger than what you would think of, you know, traditional moths, you know, like the little guys that you see all the time or whatever. They're bigger. They're like about this big, okay, around, something like that. And the reason why they're called hummingbird moth is their head is shaped a lot like a hummingbird, and then they have that, and they hover, okay, just like a hummingbird, and they have that long tongue. They have that long beak, and they have the long tongue. I mean, actually a longer tongue, I think, than hummingbirds. That comes out and gets the food from out of the flowers, the nectar. So, and they come out at dusk. They're right there, right at dusk, maybe a couple hours, something like that. That they're getting their food. And what's really beautiful about them is, you know, they're kind of like this light brown color as far as the body, but on the back, they have this ribbed barring on the back. It's black or really dark brown. I'd say closer to black, white, and then a salmon color also. And it's just so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, definitely. It's kind of like a candy color, really. They look yummy. So if you ever get a chance to see them, I highly recommend them. But, yeah, just kind of hang out around where butterflies typically hang out, you know, like around lantana or bell-shaped flowers or something like that. Or even where hummingbirds will hang out. And just sit back and wait and see. And, you know, it might take several days or whatever, but usually, like I said, right there around dusk, okay, is when they're coming out. And they're typically friendly, so, you know, they don't scare too easily, usually anyway. But yeah, they are just so cool. So I was shocked. I had no idea that they were here, so that was a real treat last night, especially after just talking about them with my friends the night before, and then oh my gosh, there was what was, and it was so funny because I was outside, and then all of a sudden I seen it, and the front window was open, and you know, the not open, but you know, the shades were up, and here I am, I'm jumping up and down, waving my hands and everything, trying to get their attention, and there they are, just on their phones, not paying the least bit of time. I finally run around, because the front door is locked. I thought it was locked anyway. I run around to the side door, and I run in. I'm like, you two are just so oblivious. They're like, what? I'm like, hey, you want to come out and see a hummingbird moth? Oh, yeah. Anywho, so anyway, all right. So I have seen also some blips and so forth with this video, so I hope it turned out okay. I don't ever review them to edit or anything, so that's not my purpose with these videos. So, anywho, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you guys.